It all started back when I played the demo, and I'm quite surprised no one recommended half of these builds. But Greatsword of Fate with electric Mace handle similar was already in the videos. I may or may not have binged watched the majority of them before writing this comment. It was my first ever build and it was amazing. Great reach, serviceable damage, and most importantly it felt like one-handing a Greatsword with style. I used it as my first playthrough, still ongoing with that one though, until I found the booster Glaive and tried out its blade on the handle I was using. It was gloriously stupid looking. Definitely sacrificed a tiny bit of reach and durability, but it looked like a broken ore, and that's what it stuck with me for a good chunk of the game. This is when I got infected with the idea of creating the longest ore ever. Let's name it Chlor Mark 1. For a while I was using it until I got my hands on the pipe wrench and bone saw. Immediately I connected the two longest pieces in my arsenal and have acquired what at the moment felt like perfection. The idea of making a Motivity advanced build jumped out of the window for a full Motivity build. I wanted to squeeze the absolute maximum out of the wall playstyle, and I was successful at it. It was then when I found the boom pickaxe, and without any hesitation added extra might and length to the already mighty and lengthy Chlor Mark 2. Death after death after death at Romeo, and a few drops of the game later, I managed to eventually brute force my way past the vibe check of a boss with my trusty ore. And after a few areas I finally discovered it. The longest, the heaviest, the most ridiculous weapon I have ever seen up until now. The Pickaxe. Testing out the moveset, I immediately realized one thing. It feels like an actual freaking ore, and I needed to add it to my creation. It was beautiful. It felt almost like the weapon shined as I was holding it with my arms, as if no mere mortal was allowed to witness its idiotic length. I cried that places. After a long journey, I knew that I have finally found the weapon that truly reflects my preferred playstyle. Beating people up with unreasonably large sticks. Beating people up with unreasonably beating people up with unreasonably large sticks. The Chlor Mark 3 is like a child to me. Give me your hearts. Anyways, thank you Rip for Anska for dropping this one. What? Oh man, that's gonna be crazy.
incredible! You defeated the king! I gotta think the puppets will have changed too, right? There's only one way to find out. Let's go backstage.